Welcome to the United Reformed Church in Gainsborough. It's also known as the John Robinson Memorial Church. It's not a medieval church, so what is its history? This church stands close to Gainsborough Hall, which is a medieval manor house. It's also close to All Saints Parish Church and is on the site of the former vicarage. In 1891, Reverend Griffiths thought it would be a good idea to commemorate John Robinson, and he told this idea to congregational churches, which are independent churches who are run by their members, and they embraced the idea both in the USA and in England. John Robinson was an important character because he was the pastor of the Mayflower Pilgrims. In 1896, US Ambassador Thomas Bayard laid the foundation stone for the church. In 1897, Bayard helped to repatriate of Plymouth Plantation, which is the definitive work on the Pilgrims by William Bradford. Also in 1897, the new church was opened for worship. In 1902, the church was made debt-free by a contribution from the US congregational churches, and a plaque was unveiled to John Robinson, so the church became known as the John Robinson Memorial Church. So who was John Robinson? He was born in Sturton-le-Steeple in 1576 and went to Cambridge, graduating in 1595. He later became a fellow and a dean and was ordained a priest in the Church of England in 1598. At Cambridge, Robinson was influenced by Calvinism, one of the Reformed Protestant theologies following on from the Reformation. When Robinson refused to conform to James I's new book of canon laws, which are church rules, he was suspended from preaching at his church in Norwich. Robinson then returned with his wife Bridget, who was also from Sturton-le-Steeple, to the Bassetlaw area of North Nottinghamshire, where he became involved with local dissenters. These dissenters included Bradford Brewster, Clifton Bernard, Turvin Smith and Helwys. John Robinson became assistant pastor to the Scrooby congregation with Clifton, while Smith led the group at Gainsborough. Some from both groups left for Holland in 1607 and 1608 to escape persecution. They settled at first in Amsterdam, but disagreements arose over the subject of adult baptism, which led John Robinson to lead some of the group to Leiden in 1609. In 1617, some of the Leiden group decided they would emigrate to America. They were becoming concerned about the influence of the liberal Dutch culture and the increasing hostilities with Catholic Spain towards the Netherlands. Sir Edwin Sandys of the Virginia Company helped them to secure royal permission to emigrate to America, and part of the group left Delfshaven in July of 1620 for England on the Speedwell. Later that year, having picked up other travellers and abandoned the Speedwell, the Mayflower made its way across the Atlantic, landing off the coast of Plymouth. It was there that the Mayflower Compact was drawn up, and this formed the basis of the US Constitution. John Robinson was the founder of the Congregationalist Church and a constant supporter and counsellor to the Mayflower Pilgrims. He intended to join them, but stayed in Leiden and died there in 1625. There is a memorial to him in the Peters Kirk, where he was buried.